Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of Fantastic Friday. Today's episode is dedicated to one of our youngest subscribers, Leonidas. Thank you so much for suggesting this book.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor?
Fred Rogers. From February 19th, 1968 to August 31st, 2001, a soft-spoken man named Fred Rogers sang an invitation to young television viewers at home every weekday. Would you be my neighbor? He and his show, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, are iconic. His red zippered cardigan and blue canvas sneakers made neighbors around the world feel seen, welcomed, and loved just for being themselves. Singer, songwriter, musician, puppeteer. Fred McFeely Rogers' talents were a good match for children's television. So was his education in theology and child development, as well as his personal belief that to become caring, thoughtful adults, children needed to understand their own feelings. They needed to know that their feelings mattered, that they themselves mattered. This wasn't something that many people said to children back then. Fred Rogers changed that. With the cast of puppets he voiced, a real-life community of neighbors, and kid-friendly activities, Rogers gave his audience a safe place to explore their emotions. Anger, frustration, grief, joy. He addressed them all, openly and patiently. In 1969, the United States government considered slashing the budget for the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and its educational programming. Rogers appeared before a Senate subcommittee and calmly explained why his show was important. I give an expression of care every day to each child, he told Senator John Pastor on behalf of public broadcast programs. A meaningful expression of care. He ended his testimony with lyrics to one of his songs. And what a good feeling to feel like this, and to know that the feeling is really mine. Pastor, dismissive of Rogers at first, admitted he got goosebumps then. Looks like you just earned the $20 million, he said. It was twice the amount previously allotted to public broadcasting. Rogers' message lives on in every child he spoke to. A postage stamp with his image was issued in 2018, the 50th anniversary of the debut of his show. March 20th, Fred Rogers' birthday is National Won't You Wear a Sweater Day. Somewhere in space is an asteroid bearing his name, 26858, Mr. Rogers. And in a special case at the Smithsonian's National Museum of American History in Washington, D.C., is a certain red zippered cardigan.
A very good feeling, the feeling you know, that I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you'll want to talk about. I will too. We always have things to talk about, don't we? And things to do together. I look forward to our times together. You make each day such a special day. You know how? By just your being yourself. That's right. There's only one person in this whole world like you, and people can like you exactly as you are. I'll be back next time. Bye-bye.
Now here's a cultural image for you to ponder as you listen. A 7-year-old Chinese cellist playing old French music for his new American compatriots. Welcome, Yo-Yo Ma and Yu Cheng Ma.
Yo-Yo Ma. Now here is a cultural image for you to ponder as you listen. A 7-year-old Chinese cellist playing old French music for his new American compatriots. This was the introduction conductor Leonard Bernstein gave child prodigy Yo-Yo Ma at a concert in November 1962. It perfectly summed up Ma's international reach, both that night and in the decades-long career that followed. Born in Paris to musically inclined parents, his mother was a singer and his father a composer and a music teacher. Ma began learning the cello when he was just 4 years old. By the age 7, his remarkable talent earned him a spot at Juilliard, one of the world's premier performing arts schools in New York City. At 16, however, he switched schools to study anthropology at Harvard University. I needed to grow up someplace, he said of that decision. I knew I was too young to go into the world. I knew how little I knew. It was at Harvard that Ma's interest in other culture first blended with his love for music. Today, he shares those intertwined passions through the Silk Road Project, an organization he founded in 1998. Named for the historic trade route between Europe and Asia, the Silk Road Project aims to unify diverse cultures by sharing musical traditions, exploring new approaches to music, and exchanging ideas about music's historic impact throughout the globe. It's a local global thing, he once explained. In the cultural world, you want to make sure that voices don't get lost, that fabulously rich traditions live on. In his ongoing quest to open the world of music to all, Ma has stretched far beyond classical music concerts. The man, who has performed for 8 presidents, including John F. Kennedy and Barack Obama, has also teamed up with comedian Stephen Colbert, visited with Fred Rogers on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and played with the Muppets musical group, the Three Honkers on Sesame Street. He collaborated with bluegrass jazz and Brazilian musicians, filmed a documentary about music with the Bushmen of Kalari, and performed with ensembles in shopping malls. On September 11, 2011, he paid musical tribute to those who lost their lives in the 9/11 World Trade Center terror attacks. The winner of 16 Grammy Awards and the recipient of the 2001 National Medal of Arts and the 2010 Presidential Medal of Freedom, Ma is currently serving as a United States messenger of peace. But no matter where, what, or for whom he plays, Ma's expressive performances can be summed up with one word: passion. Thank you so much for reading with me. Now, just when you thought that's all we could come up with for Groundbreaking Guys, we actually have part 2 all ready for you for next week, Friday. Don't forget to like, comment, and please subscribe. Till we read again.